welcome to Chêne Bleu. We're in the south of France, on the same latitude as Châteauneuf and Gigondas, but in the Dentelle de Montmirail in the Mont Ventoux region.
Behind us you can see a parcel of beautiful old Grenache planted in the early 60s, which we actually use as the backbone of our Rosé cuvée to add complexity and depth to the blend.
But we're way up, 550 meters, 1,800 feet. That gives great freshness even though we're far south.
The other wonderful aspect of this site is that we're actually surrounded by a dazzling array of biodiversity, including a wild forest part of the UNESCO Biosphere Reserve that surrounds us, and as well as our own fruit trees and apiary. We're here on the bottom floor of our gravity-fed winery next to the fermentation vessels for our rosé. The rosé is made direct press, so much like a white wine, coming directly from the vineyard where it's hand sorted by the picking team. It's then hand sorted again by the cellar team before coming down via gravity to the press on the third floor, where the grapes get a short period of maceration on the skins during the press cycle, which results in this lovely pale pink colour that you can eventually see in the glass. Favour long, slow, cool fermentations of between 12 and 14 degrees Celsius, and we eventually bleed off about 30% of what's in tank into demi-muid and barrique next door in the cellar, so that it finishes its fermentation in barrique and then has a short period of maturation for up to 3 months. Afterwards, some gentle batonnage, both in tank and in barrique, is done to give it that more gastronomic mouthfeel on the lees, and then we blend everything back together before bottling.
Hi, welcome to the tasting room. I'm excited to introduce our 2020 Le Rosé.
In 2020, a period of drought over the summer brought us a slightly early harvest. We started around the 17th of September, and thankfully we were saved by some precious rainfall about a week prior to harvesting for the rosé, which put the Grenache as the backbone of this blend in particularly good standing, with a great balance between juiciness and concentration.
That really helps to give it the signature sticky texture with the long legs. And also, this year's blend is our traditional backbone of Grenache and Syrah with some Cinsault, Mourvèdre, and then a splash of Vermentino, which over here we call Rolle.
And one of the things I really love about this vintage is that you still get that signature grapefruit coming out on the aromatics, but these tiny little precious red berries supplemented by a hint of mango really make this vintage quite special. On the palate, you still have that gastronomic, food-friendly texture that Nicole was talking about, and it has this balance of acidity that we need in the wine to keep it fresh and vibrant.
Great length.
Yeah, it's a super vintage for concentration and balance 2020.